Previously on Southend United Road to Glory career mode. Dude, I can't even remember. The last episode was like 2 weeks ago. Let's just get on with it. Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here, and if I sound a little bit different, I'll just get this out of the way super quick. I've got a brand new microphone. It doesn't have a pop filter. I'm still testing it and working it out to get the best audio quality out of it possible. Hopefully I sound a little bit better and a little bit more sexier, but still guys, we're going to get straight into this episode with the J-Bucks Medal monthly update for, I think, what was it, November, yeah, that we're at right now. It's been so long, what, almost 2 weeks now. But again, you guys know why I've been busy, and I'll go through that a little later in this video. But still, let's get on with this. And of course, the videos, the votes for November 2015 in the season. Here we are, the top 5 and the rest of the votes. Currently still leading by 5 votes is Yassine Benzia. Trailing him in second spot is Fraser Forster. Then you've got Ellie Rowe on 11 and Toko tied for the third spot. And in fifth spot on 9 votes is Dulafeu. 8 votes going Aramani and Barcroft and to Shaw. 7 to RK, Boniperti and Weiser. 6 to Gorska, 6 to Roas, 3 to Benito, 3 to Davis, 3 to Johansson, and of course 2 to Gandolfi and Keane. So obviously guys, this is the first Southend United Road to Glory career mode episode I've uploaded in quite possibly near 2 weeks time. And first off, I just gotta obviously say, well, I'm sorry I haven't been on top of them, but obviously if you guys have been following my channel or following my Twitter or subscription or anything like that, how that's not a penalty, I have no idea, but still moving on. Yeah, you can tell I'm versing Gank as well, and geez, it's been actual so long since I've actually done Southend United that I really need to get my bearings again. But as far as I can recall, we haven't had the best of runs in the Europa League, or in the Europa Cup, I guess, or the Europe Cup, or whatever they call it in this game. But yeah, we haven't had the best of runs, and I know for a fact that I absolutely need to get 2 wins to possibly, and it still probably might not be possible, to actually get to the next stage, to the knockout stages, and to get out of my group. I need to win all of these remaining 2 games. This one, starting with Gank, and Barcroft chopping back and able to get the goal. Thankfully put us in front with not a lot of time remaining, so now we just got to hold on, possibly get a second, you never know, but a good touch. Kane not well defended, passes to Julia, or whatever his name is, stops, turns, shoots, and just flies wide just before, or just after we ended up scoring a goal of our own. So, Boniperti, and not too much later after that as well, in a Dulafeu, in a Barcroft, great movement, in a Boniperti, and he's very easily places in the bottom left-hand corner, the second goal. So we went from, in the 70th minute, to being it all tied on 0-0, to getting 2-0 up. Fantastic result, 80th minute, and looks like we might even do it again with Mitchell Weiser fake shotting back, past his man, through on goal, doing the unselfish thing, gets it to Valena, hits a post, comes off of the post, goes back in the net, and look, so quickly, we've gotten 3 goals without reply. Great work from Davis. Somehow the ball didn't collect, but well booted away. And look at this ridiculous move. I mean, from the counter-attack, they push men forward. They need to get a goal. They're not going to get it, and they're about to concede another, possibly. Great touch with the face, off the face of Nicholas Barcroft, and putting in the absolute dagger. If the game wasn't in any doubt anyway, in the 90th minute, the 4th goal. At the 70th minute, at the 73rd minute mark of this game, we were tied 0-0, and then we ended up winning the game 4-0. It was a crazy finish, but still. The votes for this game, ladies and gentlemen, and geez, I haven't done this in a while, but still. 1 vote to Tony Valena, 2 votes to Mitchell Weiser. I think it's Michelle. I don't know. It's Weiser, and geez, I need to get my bearings. And 3 votes to Nicholas Barcroft. Tremendous game, and now we're done with the Euro Cup, or at least I think for this episode. I'm not too sure. To be honest, that actually could have been. Let me just check. No, we've got 1 more Euro game left. Oh my god. I've got 1 more Euro game left, but now it's Barclays Premier League games. I don't think we'll be playing that last Euro League group stage game in this episode, but we'll wait and see either way. But because I actually cut this video together quite a while ago, but look at this, Stoke moving the ball around. They actually got Sweaty, the AI, passing across goal in kind of, and it didn't pull off for them, but look at this, Palacios in a Rhodes, and then they do it again, pass across to Niley. We get numbers there, tons of them, and a goal line save, block, brilliant stuff, great die-hard defending, and we're going to head it away. Yes? I don't know. We might do, but still. Barcroft into, or should I say, Equison into Benzia, shot, block, Toko, Murray collecting, still trying to chip away. 45th minute, hoping for some cheese, not getting some cheese. In the 45th minute, no scripting. And unfortunately, we went into halftime yet again at 0-0. But still,
we've gone into games in this episode at 0-0 and still come out with a ridiculous win. So hopefully that'll still happen. Toko with a shot getting blocked, but it fell right back to him. A little bit of luck, whatever you want to call it. Toko gets his goal, and then we're up 1-0 over Stoke. And look at this, 90th minute, not an awful lot had happened. An absolute clutch block from Rue, I should say, and it actually fell right to him. It starts a counter-attack. Ben Eccleston in a Benzia. The pass is a little too heavy. He's not had the best of seasons, Ben Eccleston, but who cares? You see the Falcon in the bottom right-hand corner. I don't know who that was. It was probably Walters, because all the shit happened to him anyway. But, yeah, no, that was it. So, we ended up winning that game. I don't even know if he's in this team. But still, yeah, we ended up winning that game again. So, 2 wins in a row in this episode. That's not bad, considering some of the form we were going off in previous episodes. But still, the game against Stoke, I gave 1 vote to Johansson, 2 to Eli Rue, and 3 to Nzui Toko. So Nzui Toko, again, and Rue, both doing quite well in terms of whatever, because they were tied, of course, when we came into December, or ended November. But still, have a look at this for a game, guys, at Anfield, a game against Liverpool. So this is going to be one of the bigger games of our season, of course. We've already had a few good ones, games against Chelsea and Manchester United. We still have that 100% record against Manchester United. We've never lost. We've never drawn with them. It's a great result. And this is not a great result. Jordan Henderson, who's actually been doing quite well for Liverpool in real life recently, despite all criticism that he's had before. He's obviously gotten a goal there in the 6th minute. Probably not too much later, but in the 33rd minute, they're still with another attack. Allen, Henderson, Asaidi, and did you see the pass to Andy Carroll? And yeah, just quietly enough, Andy Carroll on the Liverpool team, whatever. But did you actually see the pass? Rewind if you want. The little bit of a cheeky sort of roll to heel. I don't know what the pass is called, but it was a skill pass that went right to one of my guys. And have a look at this again. That went right to Carroll. And off the post, falling right to Tony Villena, pushing forward, he was very lucky for the ball to come to him, but in a good position to just absolutely tap it home. And we're 2-1 down now. Make that 3-1 down. Andy Carroll back again with a cross goal. But still, whatever. We're now 3-1 down after getting a goal back. And look, this is straight from kickoff. Johansson and Weiser, the right midfielder and the right back pushing forward. Tony Villena with a fake shot around Skirtle into Murray, takes a nice touch and puts in the reply immediately. That reply though, the 54th minute, Giuseppe Murray, and now we're only 1 goal down yet again. Good tackle from Johansson. Henderson's in the way and protecting the ball. Wait, you can do that in FIFA 13 anyway. Either way, still, Johansson on the ball. They're trying to work it, and again, Weiser. Those two have been working beautifully in this game and could possibly get us another goal. No, deflection. It came off of the keeper. It saved and went right to Barcroft, who was sitting at the back post, and to absolutely tap it into an empty net for not the first time in this game. And I think that's how it ended. 3-3, the final score against Liverpool. And how lucky was that? Bloody Weiser and Johansson did beautifully in this game. I don't know if I ended up giving them votes, but if I didn't, I won't be very happy with myself. But still, I'm not happy with myself. Oh well, too bad. But still, I gave 1 vote in that game to Giuseppe Murray, 2 votes to Nicholas Barcroft, and 3 to Tony Villena. And I don't think I can argue with those selections either way, despite Weiser and Johansson missing out on votes. But still, they just worked well together. They're a good pairing, but I don't know. There were still some individual performances that definitely needed or deserved votes. And this, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully I will get to show you where we actually are on the table, because I don't think I did in the previous game. So here we go. The game against Gank was our second last game. This is our final game. We're 3rd, Vitesse are 2nd, and Zurich, if we win, or even if we draw, if we win, then there's no way that Zurich are going to be in. And of course, if we win, because we're playing Vitesse, I think it's just Vitesse, you don't say the E on the end. I think I read that in the comments somewhere. But still, yeah, if we win this game, of all teams to be playing, Doulafay trying to go for that near post OP. He was asking a lot of FIFA 13 there, ended up hitting the side netting. So I think that's pretty fair. But still, Vitesse still passing around. Jonathan Rees, or whatever his name is, who is dangerous, had the shot, hit the post, hit Luke Shaw. He couldn't get it under control. Luke Shaw, please, 90th minute. And that is, ladies and gentlemen, you might find this interesting, after 4 seasons, and I'm deadly confident about this, the first own goal I've ever scored in Southend United Road to Glory. I've scored own goals before, absolutely, but never in Southend United. So that's the first one. And what a time to get it when you need to get a win against a team which is keeping you out from, out of the group stages. But still, the cross and the header. Not going to work, unfortunately, for RK. But still, it's early days. Joaquin Aramani on the ball, crossing it in a Wiser, tries to volley it in, and unfortunately, I don't know if he missed it or if it was saved, but either way, it just wouldn't go in. And still, more attacks. Ever since that own goal, Vitesse really just did nothing in this game. It was all Southend United. Great attack, great move from Deulofeu, a little bit of a shimmy, and he got taken out, and that is a penalty if I ever saw one. And Yassine Benzia, the only man to take it, shoots it, top right-hand corner. Keeper doesn't even move. He doesn't even move. 45th minute, and we've brought it, of course, right back to level pegging, which is great. Good tackle from Toko. He's actually injured his man. Even better, and it's probably a bad thing. And look at this, 56th minute. We've got, I think that's Wiser at the back post. Absolutely taking no chances. We need this win. Wiser's going to put in maybe not the winner, but at least the goal that puts us in front in the 57th minute. And again, more attacks from Southend. It was just all Southend all day. Joaquin Aramani with a long shot, and I actually thought that was going to go in for a split second, but still. 90th minute, they went for a final counter-attack, but the ref said nah, blows the whistle, and that is it. We're through to the Euro League knockout stages, so we're out of the group stages, so thank God we really avoided a little bit of a shock there, because if we didn't get out of the group stages, I wouldn't have been all too happy. But still, the votes for that game, let's get them out the way. Let's see, there was 1 for RK, 2 for Deulofeu, and 3 for man of the match, Yassine Benzia. So, there you go, guys. Thank you for watching the first Southend United Road to Glory episode in a absolute, in a long time. That's all I'm trying to say, but still. I'm going to try to release as many of them and finish up this season as quick as possible, because FIFA 14, right around the corner, and some other FIFA 14 content coming soon. So, either way, I'll talk about that hopefully coming soon in another video, which I'll hopefully be uploading in a second, but yeah, that's going to do it for me, and that's going to do it for this Southend episode, guys. Do not forget to, of course, hit your target, and to, of course, follow me on Twitter. Links in the description below. But your target for today is 1,000 likes, as it always is. But still, that's going to do it for me. Thanks for watching. I'm yours again with the Masterbucks, and peace out. Bye-bye.